45, you said?
Correct.
That's the piece we forged in the shop.
Correct.
Started out as 3.5-inch round. You said this right here is called an anacalactic curve?
Yeah, anaclastic curve.
Anacalastic.
Basically like a Pringle chip. Two curves going opposite directions at 90 degrees from each other.
Okay. And that's critical to an armorer.
It's great for shaping curves of a neckline, wrist, and lots of other parts. It's very handy.
Okay. All right, so how long had you been visualizing and imagining and designing this before you started in on this 3 weeks ago?
There's about 6 months of thinking about it, drawing drawings. I can't count the number of them that have been sketched out and tossed away just because I don't keep them.
6 months of design, 3 weeks to complete. That's kind of a standard ratio, isn't it?
About, yeah.
But 3 weeks with a full-time job to make this happen. Now, it helps that you're working in a world-class fabrication shop, right?
It
and
does.
You got a group of world-class fabricating friends and acquaintances.
Yes. I wouldn't have been able to weld those together like I did. I welded them together at like 300, 350 amps. So
right here.
Great penetration, 100% weld.
But it's not just a weld, there's a mortise and tenon in there, right?
Correct. The upright has a round tenon. This is drilled and it's shrunk fit together. It's just a minor shrink, but there is a little bit of shrink to it.
Little interference between the hole and the tenon.
Yep.
You heated this up somewhat just with a torch?
Right. With the torch, fit it together. Nice 1/4-inch gap in the middle. And then
around here.
Yep, 100% weld to fill it.
Wow. Did you hear that? That's how he is ensuring that this acts as if it's one piece, because it's become one piece.
Correct.
Okay. And you're going to flame harden the face, you said?
Yes.
With a combination of torch?
Torch and water.
Torch and a garden hose?
Yep.
You said standing it on its end and starting it at the bottom?
Yep. Heat rises, so lay it over on its side, or standing up, and start torching at the bottom. And as soon as you get one spot red, go a little higher and start quenching the spot lower.
Keep the water on what's cold so you're not retempering that as you come up.
Correct. By what I've never done it before, but what I've read, you can get Rockwell hardness in the upper 50s on 1045 for this exact type of use.
That's as good as an anvil needs.
Yep.
All right, so you've got square edges, you've got fullering edges, you've got another curve right there, what would be thought of as a bench. You've got a beautiful kind of 2 tapers on the bottom of that horn. That's gorgeous. You got a chamfer over here. I've heard that can be called an heiress, thanks to Ken Jordan.
Oh. Every shape that I thought was handy for making armor, which is what this is designed for, I incorporated in.
Armor specific.
Yes, very much.
All right, so this this declaration, how did you put that beautiful font on there?
Another friend of mine, Leo, and his wife Tina Rincon, they made me custom cut vinyl templates, or a sticker that I put on, and then acid etched it with ferric chloride.
So the whole thing was one piece of vinyl with the letters cut out?
Correct.
Okay. And you cleaned it really well, I assume?
Cleaned it, polished it. I took it to probably about 1,000 grit polish.
Wow.
Buffed it and then degreased it. Put the stickers on. Built clay up around the edges so the acid didn't drip over the sides.
You didn't want it wrecking this work over here.
Yeah. And then poured acid in it and let it sit for about 5-6 hours.
You built a dam, and so you filled up a little pond.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I wish I could have watched that. You guys are seeing, I hope, the magnitude of this thing. This is on a stake. Lift that up for them so they can see. So it's going to live embedded in a piece of steel or a piece of oak or a piece of concrete for use. This is just for display. Have you had any art training besides just your own desire to be able to make beautiful things?
High school art class.
You had a high school art class. That's not nothing. That's something. But I just love the proportion and the way you brought a scroll to life. Give me a guess on how many pounds of steel you hogged out to create these shapes.
I would guess probably 20 pounds has been removed. Yep, I started with carbon air gouge.
Like in here?
Yep. Remove massive amounts of metal quickly. If you're experienced with it, you can sculpt with it pretty much. Then from that to a 5-inch, 4.5-inch angle head grinder.
With the guard removed.
Nope.
Really? You kept the guard on?
Oh yeah.
You rascal. Okay, 4.5, 5-inch angle head.
And then
with a hard wheel or lap disc or all of the above?
All the above. Cutting wheels, hard wheels, flap wheels. There's now a radius flap wheel that's great for getting into corners.
Oh, no kidding.
Wraps around the end.
No kidding. So you can get right in here.
Yep.
But that hard line is done with a harder stone. Or the Dremel. So you go from the grinder to
a die grinder.
To a die grinder.
With 1/4-inch bits. Then from that to a Dremel. And then sometimes don't use the Dremel and go straight to a chisel. Sometimes it's Dremel and then chisel, and all of it's finished out with the chisel.
Chisel and
hammer.
hand. Chisel by hammer and hand. All crafts do stand.
Yeah, there's probably 3/8 of an inch of metal right through there that's been removed by just chisel.
Just chiseling it out. And it's mild. It's relatively soft.
Correct.
You would have a harder time on this with a chisel than this.
This, the fact it's not hardened isn't bad, but right in the weld zone, you get carbon migration that is very, very tough.
Tough to manage in the weld and tough to chisel.
Chisels that lasted for 16 hours, one hit and damage to the blade.
Wow.
It got that hard.
Wow. So that's how you're confident you're going to be able to get hardness up here. Because you got hardness right there.
Yep.
Actually,